Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Health Formula Show. Today, we are diving into one of the juiciest topics that I've covered in a while. We are talking about the so called healthy foods that I would never eat as a nutritionist. These are the ones that really sneak into your daily routine with the best intentions. They might have pretty packaging, they might have trendy ingredients, they might even sit on the health food shelf for a while, but underneath that wellness glow, they could be secretly sabotaging your gut, your hormones, your energy, and honestly, your results. And look, this is not about perfection or fear. It's truly about awareness, because when you understand what you're putting into your body, you can really make smarter decisions and just smarter choices that actually move you closer to the way that you want to feel. You want to feel clear-headed, you want to feel energized, you want to feel balanced, you want to feel vibrant. Oh, and by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new episode. I drop content, fresh content every single week to really help you live the healthiest and most empowered life. So let's get into it. Number one, non-organic strawberries, celery, and the Dirty Dozen. So for those of you who have never heard of the Dirty Dozen, it's a list that highlights the fruits and the vegetables with the highest levels of pesticides. So that includes strawberries. Strawberries are one of the worst, spinach, celery, apples. So they may look fresh and they may look healthy, but if they are conventionally grown, you're basically getting a daily dose of hormone disrupting chemicals with every single bite. And if you are already struggling with symptoms like bloating, infertility, fatigue, hormonal imbalances, then that chemical load is definitely not going to help. So instead, I always buy the Dirty Dozen Foods organic, non-negotiable. And if you are worried about cost, do not panic. There are many ways that you can make it work. So check out episode 344 of the Health Formula Show, where I walk you through how to eat organic on a budget. I shared all of my practical tips, from shopping at local farmers markets to ordering organic produce online, to just knowing when it's okay to skip organic and choose from the Clean 15 list, which includes things like avocado, mango, kiwi, pineapple, and so many more. So you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be intentional. Number two is conventional chicken. So most people think chicken is this lean, super healthy protein, but here's the truth. Conventional chicken is often raised with antibiotics, fed with GMO grains, and packed with inflammatory omega-6 fats. And when you're eating this regularly, you are not just getting the protein. You're also getting everything that particular chicken was exposed to, including antibiotics and stress, which the stress hormones will then raise your cortisol levels, your stress hormones, and cause the symptoms of that. So instead, buy organic pasture-raised chicken and cook it low and slow at home. When eating out, I would always go for a wild caught fish instead. 3, soy milk. Even when it's organic, yes, I still avoid soy milk, and I always recommend limiting it as much as possible. Soy can be highly estrogenic, it can throw off hormonal balance, especially if you are already dealing with things like painful periods, acne, low libido. So most soy milks also contains gums, thickeners, seed oils, not exactly nourishing. So instead, I choose organic almond or coconut milk with minimal ingredients. No oils, no gums, no added sugar. And honestly, homemade is even better. It's so simple to make, and the quality, the difference in quality is huge. We have some very easy homemade milk recipes inside the Synergize app. So again, these are milks that you can prepare in advance and just enjoy for several days. It's such a game changer once you try it. Number 4, smoked fish, and that includes smoked salmon. Yes, I know that many of you will be disappointed. So smoked salmon has become this wellness brunch staple, but I stay away from it. The smoking process creates compounds called PAHs, which are known to be carcinogenic, guys. So even if the fish is wild, once it's smoked, it becomes something I choose not to put in my body. So instead, I'm gonna go for the wild caught salmon at home, roasted with my olive oil, my herbs, my lemon, because you're still going to get all the benefits, but you're not going to get all the nasties. Number 5, peanut butter. Here is something that most people don't know. Peanuts are incredibly prone to what? Mold. And they often contain aflatoxins, which are extremely toxic. They are toxins that can seriously mess with your gut, with your liver, and your immune system. Even organic peanut butter is not immune to this. So instead, I would go for almond butter, pumpkin seed butter, or tahini. Always organic, obviously. Always clean, no added sugar or oils. Read the label. Next, we have farm salmon. So farm salmon is one of the biggest fake healthy foods out there. It's often dyed with pink, which is crazy to make it look natural. It is fed GMO feed. It is treated with antibiotics just to survive that horrible, like overcrowded, filthy conditions. And then on top of that, it contains more omega-6 than it has omega-3s, which actually increases inflammation in the body. And that is the exact opposite of what you want from eating salmon. So instead, I only eat wild-caught salmon, or just like small oily fish, like the smash fish, right? The sardines, the mackerel, the anchovies, all of that. It's going to give me the clean, the clean protein, the healthy fats, and way lower toxicity. And just so you know, if it's wild caught, it will clearly say on the packaging. So if it doesn't mention that it is wild, it's safe to assume that it's farmed. All right, moving on. Number 7, protein bars and healthy snacks. Healthy snacks in quotation marks. Okay. So many people rely on these when they are trying to eat clean, but honestly, these protein bars are ultra processed junk food. They are packed with artificial fibers, synthetic sweeteners, low quality protein sources that can bloat you. It will spike your blood sugar. It will irritate your gut. So I'm going to go for something that actually fuels my body, like homemade protein bars with the Daily Essential formula. Maybe a handful of roasted chickpeas that I love with some sea salt and extra virgin olive oil. Maybe some carrot or celery sticks with hummus, or berries with a spoon of almond butter. And if I am not truly hungry, sometimes just like a cup of herbal tea is all I need to reset. Number 8, store-bought sauces and salad dressings. And this is one of the most common sources of inflammation in people who really think that they are eating clean, but they are not. So these products, they often use sunflower, canola, or soybean oil, which are very cheap, they are processed, they are highly inflammatory, and there's usually some form of like added sugar and preservatives hidden inside. So instead, I just make like a quick dressing at home. Olive oil, lemon, mustard, tahini, apple cider vinegar, whatever it might be. It takes seconds and it tastes so much better anyways. And we have so many super easy homemade dressings in the Synergized app, so check it out. Moving on, number 9, rice cakes. So rice cakes are one of the most misleading healthy snacks out there. They have almost zero nutritional value. They spike your blood sugar like crazy. And rice itself is known to contain arsenic, especially if it's not organic, but frankly, even if it's organic. So for me, this is just like a blood sugar bomb in my system. So instead, if I want a crunchy snack, I'm gonna go for the flaxseed crackers. I'm gonna go for the veggie sticks with guacamole or hummus, or I'm gonna go for a few soaked almonds. Okay, so choose wisely. And last but not least, conventional oats and oat milk. So oats are often sprayed with glyphosate, especially in the US and the UK. And most oat milks on the market are packed with inflammatory oils, gums, and sugar, and just like a bunch of nasty stuff. Oats by themselves can also spike your blood sugar, especially when eaten alone. And oat milk is even worse. So instead, I only buy organic, gluten-free oats, and I always pair them with healthy fats and protein. And for milk, I don't usually drink oat milk. I usually go for like almond milk, coconut milk, hemp milk, macadamia milk, with minimal ingredients, and I often make it at home. There's one particular brand of oat milk in the UK that everyone loves. I think it's also in the US, and I'm not gonna name it, but it's one of like the worst drinks that you can ever have. So there you have it, 10 foods that might seem healthy, but I personally avoid because of what they can do to your gut, what they can do to your hormones, and just like your overall health. So I'm really hoping that this episode did not just give you like a list of don'ts, but actually helped you feel more confident, more empowered when it comes to like making choices that truly support your health. Because It's not about being perfect. I always say that. It's about just being informed, because once you know what to look out for, it becomes so much easier to spot the sneaky ingredients and make better swaps and feel so much better in your body. And when you feel better in your body, you feel better in every single area of life, right? So, if this resonated with you, it would mean the world to me if you could share it with someone who needs to hear it, whether that is a friend, a partner, or just like someone who's really trying to clean up their diet but they just don't know where to start. So, if you're ready to take it to the next level, don't forget that the Synergized app is packed, just like fully packed, with clean, nourishing recipes, practical education, and just like everything, absolutely everything that you need to support your body from the inside out. From nutrition to movement to mindfulness, my favorite category is probably mindfulness, especially the breath work part of it. But yeah, I am just like so proud of you for being here, for showing up for your health and just doing the work. I love you all so much. And before you go, take a moment to acknowledge yourself for wanting to become the healthiest version of yourself.